Be joined by Keyshawn Johnson for this discussion, who, by the way, may have begun the era of the wide divas.
I don't have a tie on because Chris Carter ties my ties, and he's not in.
Oh, yes.
Just
there you go.
A valet.
There you go.
You know,
It's casual Monday here for Keyshawn. Listen, there's lots to discuss. The Cowboys' turnover problems, they can't close. Defense was terrible, but all eyes right now on what went on during the sidelines. We've seen it happen before. What's your reaction and your thoughts on what we saw at Dez on the sidelines?
I don't have a problem with it at all, and I don't think his teammates and the owner or the coaches have a problem with it. And I talked to the Dallas Cowboys and people that I know inside the organization this morning because I knew we would be talking about this. So I want to make sure I got all my facts correct. When you show video of Dez Bryant singled up on the backside, he's throwing the football to another guy. The safety's in the middle of the field. He's rotating to the side that the ball is being thrown to.
Towards Dwayne Harris.
Towards Dwayne Harris. That football actually was supposed to go to Dez Bryant because it's something that they worked on all week long on that down and distance. That's why he was fired up. He was letting him know, hey, this is something that we worked on. How come we couldn't hit it? It wasn't about, get me the football. I need the football right now. With that being said, at the end of the game, I did have a problem with that because at that point in time, 12 seconds ago, we need to kind of rethink what we have to do to get back into this football game. Whatever the play is called, whatever, Max, Cafe, XQ, anything that'll get the ball down the field to put us in position to try to win the game. So for that part, yes, I had a problem with it. But overall, I have no problems with Dez. In the fourth quarter football games, you got to get the football to your alpha dogs, period.
No question.
This year alone, he's been targeted only 6 times in the fourth quarter, Jaws. That's unacceptable for a guy that you're looking to give an extension to, a guy that you drafted as the #1 guy on your team. It's unacceptable, period.
Well, I'll get in the passion side because I absolutely love the passion of Dez Bryant. My problem is where it's directed. You know, if you're an all-round team guy, like we saw with David Ortiz in the Red Sox St. Louis Cardinals World Series, you know, you get the players together and you show that passion. That's directed at your team. I thought Dez Bryant was focusing on teammates, Tony Romo, DeMarcus Ware, Jason
DeMarcus Ware was talking to him.
But wait, this is it.
He's letting him know.
I love the passion.
But it's okay for Tom Brady to chew out his receivers against the Jets.
This game is being played right now. You got everybody looking over there. It's just a distraction to the sideline, a distraction to the team. You got coaches in the way. You got players in the way. This game is going on right now. This game is being played.
This whole thing is trying to be played.
It's a distraction.
This thing is trying to be played as if it's somehow a positive. It's a positive. You look at the end of the game, and you agree that it wasn't a positive at the end of the game. You have probably your 2 best leaders on your football team, Jason Witten and DeMarcus Ware. DeMarcus Ware is in his first football game for the first time.
130 games
exactly.
or something.
Jason Witten, who you know is a complete pro, okay?
Yes, that is correct.
And guys would love to have him as a teammate. Those 2 guys have an issue with it at the end of the game. And I think you agree with that.
They're trying to calm him
The thing
down.
I would say is this. It wasn't, guys get heated after a series all the time. That's not a big deal. This was a pattern throughout the entire game. It was almost belligerent throughout the entire game.
Look, let me tell you something, though, Hasselbeck. Nobody on the team and the organization had a problem with it being a distraction on the sideline. How come us as analysts and TV personalities have a maybe that they did not? I talked to him.
But Jason Garrett's pushing him away.
Their
Wade
problem.
Wilson
He's telling him to calm down. It didn't become a distraction. They went on to make plays after that. They threw him the football. What was it, a hitch? He went 50 on? Stop. You need to stop it, man. Stop it.
Doesn't mean you can throw any kind of fit you want.
I'm glad you wasn't my quarterback then,
well, listen,
and you either, Joe. I'm glad so.
Here's the other thing.
Hold on, I've seen Larry Fitzgerald take the Polaroid.
He's not Larry Fitzgerald. That's not his personality. That's not his passion.
I've seen Larry Fitzgerald take the Polaroid and say, look, this dude's covering me, you throw me the football.
Look, Larry Fitzgerald have a different passion, same as Kelvin Johnson. You think Kelvin Johnson...
Is it less effective?
If you're getting 240 balls targeted at you throughout the year, you don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to be involved.
So it is selfish then.
You can help your team win. What do you mean? If I'm not getting the ball and you throwing it to somebody else, there is no other option.
But what if Terrence Williams catches it and goes for a score?
That's okay. He was celebrating with Terrence Williams got the football.
Actually,
for the most part, there is no other option at all, Timmy.
Hold on for once. There was a point in that game when Terrence Williams had the 79 touchdown, whatever it was. He was still upset on the sideline.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was not.
It was 20 to 10 at the time.
He was not upset. He's talking to his teammates.
That's
Stop
talking.
using everything as he's upset. Just stop it.
No, you can't stop it because it's a.
I'm not going to let y'all sit on
Listen,
this.
we can look at
That
this.
is before the play.
That's not upset.
That's before the play.
That's not upset. I
That
don't
is
know. I don't want
before.
to see that dude when he's
He's
mad.
talking
That
to
is
him.
a coach. That's a coach. Now he goes to his
Look at
quarterback.
Jason Garrett
There's the head
pushing him
coach.
away.
That's not his. That's Wade Wilson. That's a
Jason
distraction.
Garrett pushing him away.
He's saying calm down. That's what he's telling
Calm
you.
down.
All of this
Then
is,
calm down.
I'm just glad y'all wasn't on my team.
Hold on.
That's all I'm
hold
going to
on,
say.
Hold on. All of
Just
this,
glad.
all of this really isn't the problem in Dallas. As much as it's what we're focusing on, the problem is the Cowboys can't close. They can't find a way to win games that they absolutely should win. And by the way, when all of this goes away, the bigger problem for Dallas right now is they have already allowed, for the first time in the history of the NFL, 4 opposing quarterbacks to throw for at least 400 yards. And they still have 8 games.
Let me ask you, though. Is it okay for Tom Brady to do that?
Tom Brady actually apologized afterwards.
So that's okay, then. Go ahead and apologize.
No. Well, I think
There's issue an apology.
I think that would probably go a long way, don't you think?
To me, it sounded like he was issuing an apology after the game by saying he was playing with passion.
Right.
To me, I accept that as an apology.
That's
Everybody
fair.
plays
A lot of guys that play with passion.
Stop, man. You guys, why did I even bother?
I thought you raised some interesting
Because
points.
these dudes.
We'll see what happens for the Cowboys. They'll sort this out. They've got to get things sorted out.